Coming up on Up for Review, we're going to unbox the Zoom H6. This is the oldie, but a goodie. Welcome to Up for Review. I am Dan Hofeld. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to do an unboxing of the Zoom H6. Now, this is regularly priced at $349.99. It got the best hardware audio recorder in 2014 at NAMM. And this came out in 2013. So this has been out for a while. And I gotta say, if you watch our shows and you listen to like Talk is Cheap or The Social Fix, all the recording has been done on this guy. And believe me, it does a hell of a job. So why would I want to buy another one? That one's actually my brother's, and I want to be doing more stuff out here, so I'm going to need the recorder myself, because he's obviously doing his own stuff as well. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and open her up here. We're going to pull this tab up, open down. Now, I did get this off of Amazon. Open her up there. And immediately right away, we're greeted with a case, a nice case, and you got your paperwork, your good old paperwork that nobody really gives a shit about this day and age anymore. We just kind of figure it out as we go. All right, we're gonna open it up, the case, very nice plastic case. What do we got? We got, ooh, it came with batteries. 4 AAA batteries. A USB cable. A 2 GB micro SD with adapter. The buff to put over your mic for your windscreen. I call it buff. And it comes with 2 mic ends. You got your all-in-one, and then you got your left and your right. More on that later. Let's take the recorder out. These are all in shock-proof bags. Now, this comes with 4 inputs, and it's actually expandable up to 6 if you get the other adapter, and you can have 2 more up here. Again, the 4 that are with it, we got XLR, and it can also do 1/4 inch. This recorder also has phantom power for all the main 4 inputs, which can range from +12, +24, or +48. Maximum SD card is 128 that this thing takes. And like I said, it takes 4 AAA batteries, which were included, plus there. And they say that can last more than 20 hours of continuous recording. Now the included mics, we got the MSH-6 mic, that would be this guy here. Can we get a shot of that? Now this is a stereo mic. It contains dual mic elements. It's got a forward-facing mic, unidirectional, and also a side-facing bidirectional mic. Fully mono capability with a stereo image. Next is the Zoom XYH-6. Now this is a stereo mic. It's angled unidirectional, so you got your left and your right. Of course, that's the most obvious recording strategy. Now let's go ahead and talk about ports on this unit. Now right away, we can see here on the left side, it's got a mic, your volume up and down, and also your on and off switch, hold for on and off. On the bottom side, we got a line out and remote, in case you ever wanted to use it remotely. And on the right side here, we got a menu button and a scroll wheel to scroll through that menu. And also you got your USB power, or this is USB to your computer. Also looking at the interface here, we got your knob levels for each input channel. You got 4 input channels and you got a knob to control each one of those. This is very helpful. Like I said, we've been using it out in this studio for quite some time, and you can see where you're about to redline, and you can make sure you got the best level that you could possibly get. You can also mute the channel by turning it on and off. Let's pop some batteries in here and give it a shot, just to throw her on and see what we got. And we'll do a first boot here. We'll hold down the power button on the side, holding, and we got something. Now right away it's set in English. We're gonna push the scroll wheel button in for enter. All right, now we got no SD card. But we'll just take, for demonstration, pull this one off. We'll do the left and the right one. Take our white cap off the end. And we'll push the sides in. It slides right on. All right, we got that on, and then like I said, you can enable and disable the channel. So turning it off, you can see there's nothing, and you can turn them on. And we'll turn up the volume a little bit, because it's whatever's on top is your volume. Now we can see we got a nice level there. And you can checkity check. And let's go on ahead and pop a card in. This actually takes a full SD card, so I don't understand why they decided to give you a micro. Kinda weird. Some people like weird. Alright, I stuck that in. So to format it, we're gonna go into the menu. Menu button. And now we're gonna scroll back a little bit because I know it's towards the end. There it is, format. And we're gonna select format, and we're gonna select yes. Alright, now it's done. Now we're gonna take a look at the record formats here. This contains wave, 44.1 kilohertz 16, and we can go all the way up to 96 kilohertz at 24-bit. I record my programs in 48 at 16. And we can also do, which I wouldn't recommend to anybody, MP3 with the typical settings, 192, 256, 320. 320 being the highest. And you can obviously do lower, 128, 160 if you prefer. I would not recommend recording an MP3 because you want the highest quality sound that you can get. And it's important to make sure you got that high quality sound. This does not have an 1/8 inch line in. You would have to use an adapter to come in on your ports, of course. It's recording right now. This is recording in wave, 48 kilohertz at 16-bit. And again, we're facing this way. Now if I turn it around, I might have to turn the volume down. Yes, we do. Because we can see right there that we got some shit going on. You can really hear my voice. This is how close I am to it. Does it sound all right? Again, we're using these. It's not direct. When I'm in the studio, we got a plugged in Rode mic, and that sounds phenomenal. All right, now this is the Broadcaster Rode mic. Now this is phantom powered, so you have to make sure you turn phantom power on the Zoom H6. And like I said, this is the one we've been using on all our shows. It sounds fantastic. And this is without, I'm just trying to test here. Now this is without any limiter or compressor on the Zoom. Now let's try it with a compressor. Now this is having the vocal compressor and limiter on. And how does it sound? I mean, is it maxed out? Is it all right? We're hitting about a little over 6 dB. I want to see what happens if I turn it up a little bit. Check 1 2, check 1 2. A little hot, but it's bring it back down there. or so. Does that make it any better, any worse? Let me try. Now this is the vocal compressor limiter. Let's try a different one. All right, now this is the studio compressor and vocal limiter. Does it make a difference? Is it any better, any worse? Like I said, who the hell knows? Remember, key thing to enable your channels, because you want to make sure that you got your audio. If you ever recorded something and the audio hasn't been there, you're like, oh shit, it didn't, you didn't get it, you didn't have the audio. That is a son of a bitch. Now, like I said, that is that. Everything you see here, I know I'm going to be enjoying it. I'm going to be using it here. So there you have it, folks. The Zoom H6. Like I said, we used it before on this network. I think it sounds really great. It does an awesome job. I know I'm pretty happy with it. And if you would like one, the link is in the description below.